Welcome to this training on what it takes to make even higher cash months as a soul guide and a healer who is mission led. My name is Marga, and I believe that if more people or when more people have more access to gifted soul guides who reawaken the truth of their soul and their own divinity, this planet completely shifts. That when people have access to souls like you, together we are creating the ripple effect that we were born for. We are mission souls. Our stubbornness for our own ascension and evolution are coded within our soul. And that also means that there is a fire inside of us that's not going to be put out and constantly calls us into not only expand and continue to ascend, but also we are here to serve others from soul medicine. And so why I also believe all of this is because I am also the result of a person who one day started listening to her soul, to her higher self, and making really courageous, scary decisions when my daughters were really, really little. And as a result, I unlocked what it's like to be free, to experience abundance outside of survival mode, outside of the chains and the ancestral DNA shed, and ultimately landed on to working with the most beautiful soul guides, and accessing my own multidimensional gifts and awakening them. So I am also a gifted mission marketing, mission messaging strategist with over a decade of experience. And I'm a soul mission oracle and channel. I am the founder of Missioned Soul, a global movement to serve souls like us to expand their reach and impact and embody more of their mission through their soul mission business. And I am also the creator of Channeled Marketing. And so, beautiful soul, that's a little bit about me and why I decided to do this very simple share and training. I'm always like touching my hair. Oh my God. But okay, beyond that, it's because I have been working with soul guides, shamanic practitioners, meditation guides, and channels like just exclusively with people like that since 2014. And during my career, I have really come to see what it takes to access even higher months as a soul guide, as a channel. And these days, there are a lot of shiny objects. There are a lot of things that we tend to believe that we need, but I want to bring it back to basics. And I really want to give you an overview of how, like the dynamics of how client relationships, long-term client relationships, client attraction happens, because hopefully by the end of this training, you'll get to see that things are closer than you think, that those timelines are closer than you think. And even though we live in a buzzword where there are so many buzzwords and marketing and every day a new strategy, it all comes back to human aspects and putting yourself out there and other beautiful keys. So I actually created like a checklist to go through some of these aspects, but I'm now at this stage, I'm just gonna go into flow. I'm gonna share from story because I feel that it makes it shorter and more entertaining. And I would absolutely love to know your insights. What has been your biggest insight? And even before I go into the training, I do want to say that information, when you cannot extract, like the purpose of this is ideally to bring more clarity, for you to get an understanding of what it takes to, call in your soul tribe, all of this financial stability. Yes, all of that, beautiful. But at the end of the day, what's truly valuable about consuming information and the information that we open up ourselves to is when we can grab at least one thing and use it to support our very next step in our soul mission. So I am also going to invite you to reflect. You already know, potentially, chances are you already know, what is your next step? What do you need to keep moving forward? And if you don't, well, hopefully we can have a little chat, a little conversation, because I'm a master at simplifying things. And maybe you think that what you need is something. Meanwhile, what you need is totally, completely different, and it's simple and it's closer than you think. But when you're able to grab something of what I say and see how that can serve you, and you go and implement it, you're so much closer to your goals than someone that is just like hoarding information. And hey, I have been that person, but that's not how we roll. Like, we want things to serve our practical reality, and that's ultimately how we keep moving forward. So other than that, because I know so many of you are new to me, I may say a potty mouth word. I may go fast, I may go slow. I'm allowing myself to just go into a flow. I don't want to make this super long. I want to give you a beautiful overview. And so letting you know some of the things that you could also find in this training and witness. Beautiful angels. All right. So here is where I'm actually gonna grab my checklist and make sure that I have it closer to me. Beautiful. So one of the ways in which you get to start creating more financial abundance, receiving more money from your gifts, is by getting closer to people. And so these people can be people from meditation groups, people who are in your same vibrational frequency, in your same wavelength. Can be by joining masterminds, in your meditation group. Networking at the beginning of our journey is super important. And so what I want to say here is that there's a ratio which is 40-60. And normally this works really, really, really well. It's 40% offline, 60% online. And so you want to think what strategic alliances you can make. For example, you do meditation and you go to a yoga studio and they don't offer meditation classes. You offer soul activations and you're taking Pilates, or you're taking you're part of this meditation group. Could you ask the person who runs that group if you could put together a workshop, or if you could host a 2-hour in-person event? You really have people close to you who are in like similar, based on your own relationships. I don't know, it can be also your massage therapist. You really want to have a look at the people in your sphere, people who potentially already have credibility and clients, and see, okay, if I was to create something that serves their clients, what could that be? And bring it to this person, because there is a relationship already built. And so there's a relationship built between you and that person. And there's also a relationship built between this person and their clients. So what happens when this person, the facilitator, brings you and introduces you to their clients, is that you can get instant credibility. Immediately, it's like they trust you. And then up from that point, yes, I have more things to share that are going to leverage that opportunity. But so much of what happens in this space starts this way, by leveraging your network. All right. So that's one of the keys. Second key, one of the things I saw consistently that my clients were doing. So I'm talking about, these people are not good at marketing. These people are just like good at having conversations, at creating community, and masters at their craft, like all the books, all the certifications, all the things. So one of the things that I would see consistently is that they would facilitate short form transformational events. Not short form, it's like a short format, kind of like a workshop, silent nature meditation, walk, like, of course, like some of them had yoga studios or would do sound healing sessions. And so creating ways in which people can receive from you is the surest path to have more people wanting to receive more from you. And so here again, it's like this mindset of, if I was to create a coded experience, I call them coded experience in my world, because you don't just do them from the head. This comes from the soul in co-creation with the frequency that you're here to be a channel for and of, and also with the soul of your mission. And so it's like, if you are, let's put an example. There's a big wellness festival in your town. Someone cancels, and someone saw something about you or heard about you, and you receive a call, you receive an email, and next weekend, you're invited to host a 2-hour something at this place that is going to receive dozens and dozens of people or hundreds. What would you facilitate? What is an introductory step? What is one experience that you could create that give an embodied living experience to these people? That is a delicious taste of what you can offer and what you're here to offer souls. A little taste of your soul magic. And so that, if you grab that prompt, even if you stop this training right now and you sit down and write a couple of ideas, you're already the type of people, the type of dragoness that gets things done. It's action taker. All right. So there's this. And so when we think about these coded experiences, we also think about, I said it in my words, is this key. The key is when you're a healer, when you're a soul guide, these people are, on their tracks, living life in a specific way. And then there's you, and you have like you're disruptive. You embody a different energy, and you have the tools to support them on their journey. And so let's say, for example, they are chronicle overthinkers, massive overthinkers. And so what could be a good taste? The secret here is to give them, as I said, is an embodied experience. I call this is you want to have them touch the nirvana. It's like an ayahuasca ceremony or a breathwork ceremony or a sacred medicine ceremony. When you try the DMT molecule, you're never the same. So what could be that DMT molecule, that nirvana that you have them touch? Maybe it's a process in which, through the breathing and through like the chanting, the light codes, bath, the grid work that you have prepared, they go from a like mind that is rushing at 100 miles per hour to a full relaxation stop. And then from this place, you have them listen to their soul or ask something to their heart. Wow, that's revolutionary for someone. And so it's something micro that has them touch a state of consciousness. That's a winner recipe. Okay. And obviously, you get to do the same online. But I tell you, there's a different time in which our brain works when we think about, okay, I'm going to be presenting this in front of a group of people. Like, you actually even get more creative. It can be like more codes of playfulness weave in. a game and a way of doing it that is different, bringing movement. And of course, again, you can do this online too, but that's what I recommend, is this mindset of imagine this was going to happen in person. All right. And it's just this nirvana piece. All right. So let me have a quick look at my notes, because I know that I structure some of these in a specific way to serve the point. All right. So opening up space, creating safe space for people to come, for people to share. This is massive. And so here's where some strategy comes into place. So always gather their emails. If you can gather their Facebook, to friend them on Facebook, ask them to friend you on Facebook even before the circle meditation, circle workshop, women's circle ends. Do it. You can even print a QR code of your page and have them so that they scan that, and you tell them as soon as they come in, they register, they leave the email and they scan that, and you have them friend you on Facebook, for example. Because what happens, and why I'm also talking about in-person stuff, is because in the online space, we need several touch points for someone to build trust and connection and rapport with us. Meanwhile, in person, this massively collapses. Just in video also does something very similar. Okay, so yes, like right now, like you're seeing me in my full activated strategies, fire and magic. But so in person, that massively collapses. People build trust faster, people connect with you faster. And so that's really important. But then you want to give continuation, and that's where that other 60% of the online part really comes into play. But so let's say, for example, that you create this space and 5 people come or 12 people come, and you get their emails, you have them friend you on Facebook. So that is 12 connections. That is 12 people whose souls were brought to your work. There's massive potential. And so from this point, what I would do in these circumstances is to say, I have created a beautiful opportunity for everyone here today. I have created X meditation. I have a 30-minute live consultation call for your soul alignment, that it is 100% free, and you have access to when you go to this link, or when you, whatever. Imagine there's a link that you send them, or something like that, but it's a Google form link, and they need to fill up 3 questions. All of a sudden you multiply 12 people for those 3 questions, and maybe the questions are like, do you feel you're on the verge of a breakthrough? Yes, no, why? If you were to know exactly what you need in this moment for your life to be more in alignment, what would you say those things are, or that thing is? So data, information, that's massive. Okay, so that's another one. All right. So why also is it great to have spaces? And of course, like if you cannot do anything in person, do everything online. There's no limitation, there's only abundance. But why it's so important and beautiful to open these spaces is because you get to learn their language. As I told you, I'm a mission messaging coach, mentor, guide. One of the things I guide my clients with is like, how would they say that in their words? Oh, I'm here to awaken my client's full potential. Okay, but when they come to you, what are they actually looking for? Oh, they feel actually at a crossroads. Okay, good. And so you start learning that language, and that's another huge key. Get in front of people, create circles, create coded experiences. I do have a beautiful training on a strategy on how to turn coded experiences into client attraction and high ticket selling. And I reduced the price for people who receive this training. So if you send me the word, let's call it strategy. Yes, or yeah, strategy is perfect. then I'm super happy to share that with you. It's only $27. It's great. It's a bunch of good stuff, juicy stuff. But so this is important. You start learning their language, you start communicating with their language, you build the connection. Ultimately, it all comes down to three big pillars. One is trust, and I'm going to talk about other ways to build trust. Another one is connection, people to connect with you. And another one is, let's see, connection, trust, and credibility. All right. So when you build connection, trust, and credibility, people want to sign and continue working with you. All right. So another key thing that lots of my clients did at the beginning was to leverage the or back at the day, and even still, also clients that I used to have an agency as well, serving people in Australia, in the US, New Zealand, all the places. And this is a massive recommendation for you. This is an advantage that you have, is leverage the mystic. Leverage the mystic. So what does that mean? You post, you connect in your channel and you select 3 cards, and then you tell people, choose one of these cards, and tomorrow I'll be and just drop a number 1, 2, and 3, let's say on Facebook, and tomorrow I'll be giving you a channeled message from your guides, or a channel message for you. So that is one example. Another example is to share channeled messages, channel message from the Arcturians, channel message from for the star seeds on Earth, channel message for the soul seeker ready to align at a deeper level with their soul, a channel message for the soul seeker who knows it's here for a reason but hasn't figured it out yet. You see where I'm going? So intuitive messages, intuitive readings, oracle readings, all of this is incredible. Why? Once again, when you have people receive and work with you, people are going to want to receive and work even more with you. Literally, this is how it works. So, a lot of people overcomplicate stuff, and it's like, I need this funnel and I need my website. I still don't have a website. I've been over 14 years in the game, and I can tell you, I'm a magnet for frequency match soul tribe clients. And work with me also. That's one of the things we get you when we I support you in. Beautiful. So okay, share your story. Sharing your story is massive, and you also always, it's like you are the result of the transformation. It's like I was telling you at the beginning, and I shared this at times, like how I went on the journey of decoding my consciousness in my human blueprint, from the plugins, from the matrix, from slave codes, from programming, ancestral programming, all the things that I was not, to start sensing and feeling and blending with my soul, right? And so, like, even in just sharing that, I'm telling you something that I did, and then it's like, and then I can share, that what happened later. It's like I was able to manifest higher timelines for me and my daughters. I was able to start magnetizing clients on the other side of the planet who hire me and with whom I have built long-term successful relationships. I went from overworked, burned out mama to making thousands of dollars, having 10K months, 13K weeks, and whatnot. Doing only what I love. I used to work on a call center. I took the soul evolution work, and now I only do what I love, period. This, and I'm embodying my abundance. So what is that for you that makes you be the man, like the clearest mirror of the fruits of doing the type of work that you facilitate for clients? What is that for you? The before, the after. Where were you in your mind, in your thoughts, in your emotions, in your feelings, in your wants, in your aspirations? Master communicating from story, and you will never miss money and clients. Master storytelling, master becoming strategic on, this is where I was that your clients were. This is where I am now that your clients want to be. this is what I did, and this is what you do with clients in sessions or in your channeled offerings. That's so powerful, because once again, it's the point of connection. Is when I know your experience as a human, I feel more connected to you, and I can have hope for my future. And that hope is personified in this moment as you and whatever it is that you have to offer. I really don't even understand what is it that you are offering at the moment, but I want to buy some of that. And that's a little bit of a lot of how this gets to happen at the beginning as well. And even like, not necessarily at the beginning. Some of you are having at this for so long. It's just that you don't do this online. And so you're ready for that level. Yes. All right. Beautiful. And then from this place, what I can tell you is I help my clients generate from 2018 to 2014 to 2018 over $430,000 US, right? With wellness experiences, with sound healing experiences and trainings, shamanic experiences and trainings, abundance trainings in Peru, and retreats and all of this in the Latin American industry. All right. So we are talking about the prices were not super high. It was the sales, the amount of people buying that was high. And also the client retention was high. And so here I have two things that are important for you to hear. Number one is not just about the number of people who connect with you. It is that these are people who highly value their well-being and their soul evolution and growth and embodying their full potential. Why? Because then they buy one thing, and then they buy the other thing, and then they buy the other thing, and then they buy the other thing. And the amount of people that have built to very high six figures, seven figures, multiple seven figures with a tiny audience is insane. Because it is not true that you need to become viral and have content on Instagram being viral and all these things, and have who knows how many people, blah blah blah, but in your social media, in your Facebook, in your Instagram, or likes, or none of this matters. What matters is that you have a person who is a frequency match for your work, that truly value what you have to offer in front of you, and for you to, yes, create other paths for them to keep receiving from you. Because that's the other thing I wanted to tell you. And it is that for many of these clients, and the way it happened was, they would facilitate a workshop or a talk. And then from this talk, they would offer this online course that would have an in-person retreat at the end. Or they would facilitate a workshop, and then after the workshop, a 6-week in-person, we see each other every week for 2-hour session, and receiving and going deep on this codex, this program, these codes, this whatever it is. There was a lot of that. And then, okay, and I'm hosting a retreat in Costa Rica, I'm hosting a retreat in Colombia, I'm hosting a retreat in blah, blah, blah. For so many of them, it was also going to leveraging the network, but at the next level, going to Mind Valley events and have flyers that they were handing out to people that they really, first they would deliver an experience that would have people like, whoa, what just happened? And so that, my beautiful friend, that's when you know that you're in a good path. Because then these people are like, wow, like I don't even remember the last time that I felt this way. They are crying, all these things. And so again, they had them touch the nirvana, and then they would hand the pamphlets and flyers, whatever, saying, I have these couple of retreats coming, and there's a nice photo and the details. And then they would exchange Facebook and the email. And then the next thing you know, these people would be investing 5 or 6K and plus their plane tickets to come to Costa Rica. I was also a retreat organizer. And they were just, like coming and buying more from them. And then those people starting offering online courses. I would help them with their launch and the landing page and this and that, the sales, everything. But because there was also this already this relationship built, then it was so easy for them to say yes to the next thing. I love your energy. I love your energy in person. When people meet you in person, then your chances of them coming and then wanting to receive one of your retreats grows so much more, because there's a special aura, there's a grid, there is a field of light that they experience in person. And of course, online is the same. But what I'm saying here is that a retreat is something that you charge so much higher. And when you're this charismatic leader that hasn't touched nirvana and connects with them at a human level, at a, with your authority, because it is not about like becoming friends and friend zoning and just like, oh, we're friends, la la la. There's obviously like, this is what I have to offer for you. This, I hold the keys. Then they would just like go to the next thing and then the next thing, and this is how big numbers and high money receiving gets to be created with a tiny little audience as well. When you are a facilitator of soul transformation, soul evolution, healing, etc. And so those two keys are massive. Okay, no matter, it doesn't matter the size of the audience, and then also, but how do you leverage those connections, and how do you create other experiences for people to receive more of the keys that you have to offer. All right, so up until here I have shared a whole bunch of pieces and keys. You can even stop the video right now and take just 3 notes on your biggest insights for you. It's like from in the prompt can be, for where I am on my journey, from what Marga just shared, here's what's really insightful for me that I can apply right now. Baby, that's how we progress and make progress. All right, and so now what I want to move into is a little bit more of what are other ways to expand this even more. And it is pretty much like pertaining to the other 60%. My beautiful angel, if you are a channel of cosmic energy, healing energy, light codes, channeling messages, energies coming from other star nations, civilizations, from the core of Gaia, that means that you also get to channel the soul of your mission and channel from the consciousness of your dream clients to create the most beautiful, resonant content and messaging that really lands on people's soul. This is the art of channeled marketing. And when you learn how to channel the soul of your mission and how to co-create with the teams of light, these gigantic councils of highly sophisticated beings that are here to support your mission on earth, then you step into a whole other level of this game. And so from this place, you get to also work on different business architectures, soul mission architectures. I don't call that thing business. This is no business. This is not profit oriented, even though abundance and financial abundance is a huge part of this. We are here to experience heaven on earth, but it's like everything is service based. Your marketing becomes your ministry and your first level of service. You're serving light codes and frequency in your marketing. When people land on your field and they experience online transmissions, things start shifting. There's an energy, there's a vibe, there's something in your social media because you have coded the shit out of that social media, and it became a living grid where codes are intentionally shared. And when people step into those fields, there's something here. I can just feel it. It's like people start experiencing even more soul recognition. And so, yes, there's the path of doing all of this. This is soul mission architecture. I'm a quantum architect, highly Andromeda encoded, also fairy coded, in case you haven't noticed, dragoness. And so we weave these libraries. We get to weave all of this light language, like all of this mastery that we have access to for your social media to be coded, your pages, your content. We may get to make it invisible to people that they are not a match for you, nor you for them. We get to make it highly visible for the people you are a match for. We get to take you from one-off sessions to becoming more intentional, how this workshop relates to my 5K offering, all these things, visibility, opportunities, etc., etc. Continuing building the email list. This is important. Have different touch points with your people outside of social media. Formats of creation, like how do we, it's like, it's not a matter of offering just random channeling sessions, for example. It's a matter of, these are the most masterful libraries that I hold, in my soul. How can I create something that people get to experience that is coded with the same frequency, so that when they are in it, then they get a full representation of my work? And how do they make this transition, Marga? This is part of what's available. When you know how to do these things and weave proper light codes and frequency, your quantum access and soul gifts, psychic gifts, channel gifts, oracular abilities, with your presence on the digital space, and you understand and enter the realm, which this is, one of my specialties, one of the things I'm here to guide souls into, that the internet is a grid that you get to code to birth new timelines for humanity, babe. Like, there's no limit to what you can, to the timelines and the possibilities that you get to birth for humanity. And this is why, when you embody more of your soul mission, you ascend so much more, because on the path of embodying more of your soul mission and saying yes to being more unapologetically you, and surrendering your limitations around being seen, and understanding none of this is about you, what happens is that you shed all of that is not in full alignment with the crystalline architecture of an angel on earth, of a light being incarnated, of a multidimensional advanced soul that is also a human, of your infinite potential. And so the courage, the action taking, the, oh my God, I'm gonna vomit, my ancestors, I can feel the witch wound like so present right now, because I'm gonna post about my latest journey into Sirius B and how I received this message from Isis and Mother Mary. And this is gonna be like, oh my God, I'm going out of the galactic closet. Or, you're going for your very next level, because we already went out of the galactic closet a long time ago. And how do we move through that and keep rising as dragons and as angelic beings of light, or human, because of the love and the compassion that we have for humanity? My beautiful soul, what happened to Esther Hicks and Basher, and what took 30 years, what took them decades, can happen now in a matter of 2 or 3 years for you. Because there has never been a moment in time when souls have been even more ready to receive the codes that, and the information and the living frequency that you are a channel of. So, beautiful one. I hope this was insightful, a rich experience. I trust it was also entertaining, and we had a good time. I loved spending this moment with you. If we are not on Instagram, I am at Missioned Soul. My Facebook is Marga Valverde. So that's also a place to find me and connect. You get to DM me. And also, remember, I offered you a training where we go deep into how do we turn a coded experience into avenues for more high ticket paying clients. So that is available for you for only $27. When I sold it, it was $77. So special deal for you. And other than this, I have free transmissions. So when you go to my Instagram and my Linktree, you can see a few of them. Some of them relate to mission architecture, others to, there's a one that is freaking badass and incredible. It's called Born to Be Seen. And that one has the one on mission architecture inside, because it was a 3-day event. And I'm also at your service as a soul mission oracle. I have this beautiful session that is such a pleasure. It is so beautiful to serve souls inside of this session. So there's also that. And just let's stay connected. I love you. I look forward to keep adding lots of value to your life. And see you on the internet and when I see you.